Welcome everyone, my name is Moritz, I'm co-founder and CEO of Trality, and today I'm talking to you because tomorrow we're finishing another one of our great trading competitions where several of the smartest bot creators out there build trading bots that manage to outperform the market despite these super rough conditions that we're currently seeing in the markets. And the reason I'm telling you this is because the best bots of the competition will be inducted into the Trality Marketplace. So that means that investors like you and me are actually going to be able to benefit from these smart creators and their bots. So I thought to myself, what better reason to take you on a short walkthrough of the all new and improved Trality Marketplace. So we're currently in our dashboard, and as you can see, I've actually previously already rented a bot from the marketplace, but I'll show you exactly how to do that so you can do it as well. We first start off by heading to the marketplace, which you can find in our navigation bar. So just to give you some background information, the marketplace is actually one of two pillars of the Trality platform. It's where creators and investors meet. So what does it mean? Well, essentially, it's the place where you as an investor, you have the chance to rent these high-performing bots that I previously mentioned, for example, from the trading competition, from the best bot creators on the platform. And while these creators basically work their magic in our bot creation tools, which I also introduce in other videos, you can profit from them by simply renting them on a monthly basis. And this way, everybody benefits. Just a note of caution, in this marketplace are only bots that Trality actually approves. So they're previously vetted by our bot review committee, so you can be sure that they meet some minimum standards in terms of quality and safety and security. But of course, you always need to do a little bit of your own research and look at some of the indicators that I actually show you in just a second. So why don't we go check it out? You can see that there's a bunch of different categories, 4 to be precise. And currently we have around 15 bots on there. In the coming days, we'll actually add a lot more because now the trading competition is finishing and we actually get a bunch of really good new bots on there as well. But let me quickly walk you through these 4 categories that we have on here. So the first category, which you can see on our marketplace, is reversion strategies. And reversion strategies basically attempt to capture profits as the price of an asset returns to the average, which usually happens in regular updates. But please bear in mind that also that is never guaranteed. So the bots do come not without risk, right? The strategies generally tend to work well in markets with high amounts of noise. The next one that you can see is trend following strategies. And trend following strategies basically, on the other hand, are designed to work well in directional markets with low noise. So they assume that the price movements tend to continue, and hence you buy when the markets tend to go up and you sell when they tend to go down. One thing to note that you can actually see that we have the first margin trading bot on here as well. So you can basically, by following this bot, profit from the market when it goes down because you have an ability to now go short. All you need to do for this is you need to have an actively connected Binance account that has margin trading enabled. The next category is intraday bots, and intraday bots are basically designed to require more hands-on management. They'll perform well in markets where you need to have a little bit more active management. So you need to apply them to the right conditions, I would say. So it's a little bit more difficult, and which you can also see is that they're currently not performing too well in the current market environments in terms of the long-term performance. And then lastly, we have the index tracking bots. And these are basically bots which we as a Trality team put together. They track portfolio baskets of different crypto assets and then rebalance automatically. So you can simply follow the market developments in the respective assets. So it's a quite simple, reliable and maintenance-free way to gain exposure in the crypto market. Now that we looked at these different categories, why don't we look at one of the bots in more detail? You can choose any bot and get some more info on it, which I highly encourage you before renting it, obviously. So the first thing you'll see when clicking on any bot is the performance graph. So you can see how the bot has been performing either against the quoted currency against it is trading, or BTC, which can be seen sort of as the benchmark of the crypto market. So you can see the 1 hour return, 24 hour return, 1 month return, and all-time returns. And on the right-hand side, you can see some more detailed analytics. You have, again, the performance against the benchmark, the profit that it's turned in the last month. You can see one thing that I think is very, very helpful. You can see the creator activity, and that basically means when was the creator last active to work on this bot or maintain it. So this one has been seen in the past hour, which I think is a very, very good sign. We also give each bot a risk profile. In this case, it's moderate. And one of the reasons why the risk profile here is moderate and not low is because it trades fairly frequently. So this one has done on average 66 trades over the last month. And this shows you also why it has a fairly high average trading volume. On average, this bot trades 3,000% its original assets per month. Yeah? So this can be explained by the high number of trades per month. You can see which exchange it is supported on, in this case Binance, obviously the quoted asset, and also the base asset, so against which asset it is trading. This could also be multiple assets, of course. Then you have a short description of the creator and describing himself. And of course you have a description about the bot, which is obviously super important. All right, so I don't know about you, but I kind of want to try out this bot. The past couple of months have been brutal here in crypto, but this bot has managed to outperform BTC by over 5%. So I want to give it a try. So I'm going to click over here at Rent a Bot. Now, what you get is essentially two options. First of all, you can try out the bot on a virtual account, so-called paper trading, or you can jump right to live trading. If you decide for virtual trading, essentially what we do is we give you a balance of 10,000 USDT, which is virtual money, with which you can actually start testing the bot. You simply click on agree and rent this bot, and it will deploy a virtual instance of that bot, which you can see how it's been performing, how it will perform over the next couple of days or weeks. I personally, I know the platform, so I actually want to go ahead and start live trading. So I'm going to click on proceed in live trading. And again, I actually have two options here. And the first option, which I highly recommend to use, is the so-called Trality wallets. The Trality wallet is a newly released feature here in Trality where you can essentially start trading directly in the Trality interface without needing a third-party exchange account. I'll link a video in the upper right-hand corner right now, which walks you through the creation of a Trality wallet. I already have one with a starting balance. The other option, if you don't have a wallet, then you can actually select an existing account which connects to a third-party exchange, such as Binance in this case, via their API. But I'll go ahead and actually click on live trading with the Trality wallet and agree. The agreement is basically for you knowing that backtesting results are not indicative of future performance of a bot. So actual market conditions really can change, and therefore this is never guaranteed. So we want you to agree on this before you start the bot, and then you can actually click on Rent a Bot. All right, and we end up in the Trality dashboard where you can see that now there's a new bot next to the old one that I had already rented. As you can see, it doesn't have any data yet, and this is simply due to the fact that a bot, for it, in order to show profits and data, it needs to run for a couple of executions. And until that happens, we can't really show you any performance here yet, but you will see basically how it looks like on the left-hand side with the old bot that I had already previously rented, where you can also click on and get to the detailed bot dashboard where you can again see the performance graph. You can see how the bot has traded on the individual symbols that it is actually trading for. So for example, here you can see the green arrows when it is bought or when it is sold. You can zoom in, obviously. You can see a bunch more metrics, the individual positions that the bot is opening and closing with the actual orders that it's taking. And you can see the individual executions. You also get the chance to connect our help desk if you need any further assistance. And this is really it. This is basically how you rent a bot on the marketplace. I warmly invite you to try it out, especially after the trading competition. A lot of really high-performing bots are going to get in there. Margin trading bots with which you can actually beat the market even in a downturn bear market as we currently see it. So try it out. Welcome to Trality again, and thank you very much for watching the video. Bye.